What's up, everybody? Hope y'all had a great holiday, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about the PLCs, more specifically the Omron. But a side note that you should know is that Omrons, Allen Bradley, Siemens have the same usual way of hooking it up. So this is a small tip. Now, in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to hook up the PLC, and on my other videos, I'll teach y'all how to communicate and write a program. So, in the beginning, you want to make sure what type of component you have. So we have a 24 volt DC. And the reason why I say that is because if you put AC on the PLC, and the PLC is only supposed to have DC, you can damage the system to the point to where it won't work anymore. So keep that in mind. And then you're going to bring in power. So we have our AC converting it to DC 24 volts, bringing it to our 24 volt DC PLC. And then the icons correspond to where it's at in its location. So positive and negative go up here. All right. So now I'm going to turn it on. So you can see power is already received. It's running. It's already got a program in it. And you know, you can put a ground on it, but that's just another safety precaution. Usually a separate breaker just for the PLC works totally fine. Now, the way you put in an input, inputs can be anything. It can be push buttons, it can be sensors. That's what we got right here. Me and my partner, we hooked up some push buttons. And the way you do it is you complete a circuit like tiny relays. It's really like an electronic relay, but the smaller version. So then the way you do is that you bring in your power, you go on one side of the push button, and then on the other side, you put a different color code on it, and you put it all the way to your input, to whatever. It can be either input 0 or 0, 1. So that's why you got this right here. So as you can see on the 0 channel, you can go from 0 all the way to 11, which gives you a total of 12. And then on the first channel, you get from 0 all the way to 5, get you about 6. And then, like I said, you bring in your power here to each individual. But then you have a comment, and what that means is that you want to complete a circuit path like a relay. So for this one, since I already brought in power, I'm going to bring in the negative wire, and it's just going to go back to the transformer. And so that way, you got a complete path for each push button. As you can see here, I'm pressing one of the push buttons, and you can see one of the lights indicating on it. Now, move on to the output side. Each output, like as the input, you have to bring in power. And then you're gonna bring in to whatever output it's gonna be. It can be relays, it can be timers, it can be contacts, it can be motor controlled motors, it can be pneumatics, hydraulics, robotics, anything, basically. And so, but usually on your output, you're gonna bring in your individual power. So common goes to 0, 0. Common go through 0, 1, common go through 0, 2, and 3. So make sure you read your icons, the labels that is on top of the output. All right, so basically, and then when you bring in your negative wire, it just goes back to whatever power you got through it. Now, last thing you want to make sure is that you have the right communication path. This one is CP1L Omron PLC 24 volt. But the thing is, this is not the USB version. So when you go into your computer system, you have to make sure it's the Ethernet. That's what we got right here. So it goes all the way around to the computer. So that's it for this video about how to hardwire. Next one is going to be talking about communication and how to write a little program. See y'all next time.